Hello everyone, welcome to Agentic AI Demystified with Studio, a series under TGIF and your backstage pass to get into the world of agent building. Today we are going to talk about computer use agent, how it is changing the way we look at RPA and the automation. And to talk more about this, I would like to invite 𝑬𝒑𝒊𝒔𝒐𝒅𝒆, who is the solution area expert for business application, Microsoft India. Hey Chen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be part of this conversation and share some insights with everybody tuning in.
Thank you, Chen. Chen, help us understand this new computer use, which is, I would say, the new invention and the entry to Copilot Studio and Agentic AI platform. Help us understand what exactly computer use is.
All right, so let's imagine this. You are in finance, you are juggling with Excel reports, Outlook emails, team updates, and while you are also working on an old accounting system. And now imagine you are telling this to your computer that, hey, hi Copilot, open my finance tracker, pull some of the latest reports from my old accounting system, create a monthly report and upload it in a SharePoint folder.
Got it.
This is what a Copilot use agent can do for you. And there is a reason we call it as a computer use agent, because it can actually use your computer for you by clicking buttons, downloading files, filling out the forms, and even operating the desktop applications like Excel, Outlook, and any other legacy applications that you would have, which doesn't actually offer an API. Right?
Yeah.
So these computer use agents can complete end-to-end tasks for you without by just saying it out or writing it down.
Got it. So it sounds like it's an acting agent on your machine, but in nutshell, when it comes to the breaking down the process, how does it exactly work?
Right. So the computer use agent uses a combination of computer vision and semantic understanding.
Yeah.
So under the hood, this agent processes raw pixel data to understand what's happening on the screen and uses a virtual mouse and keyboard to complete the action. So there are three key steps that it performs in the backend while it is running in an iterative loop. The first one is a perception. Under this step, it takes the screenshots from your computers that are added to the model's context, and it performs a visual snapshot of your computer's current state. Next, it reasons, right? So under this step, it reasons to the next steps using the chain of thoughts, taking into considerations the current and the past screenshots and the actions that it has taken. And finally, the third, which is actually the action, under this step, it actually performs like clicking, scrolling, typing, so all of those actions. So I believe this is actually like a game changer because of its natural language control that it provides alongside a cross application automation that this agent provides.
Great. I think this feels like it is letting us use the desktop application, the websites and everything just like any other tool the humans are using. Our Copilot and the agent will able to access all those API, non-API integrations in a flow of work. Good. With that, Chen, help us understand now, we do have the RPA, robotic process automation. Then how computer use agent is different than RPA?
Well, that's the most common and the most important question that I would like to address. So traditional RPA tools are like recording the dancing steps, right? So you define every single move in advance. Well, these tools also control the computers similar to how CUA does. It can also click through the application and the websites.
Yeah.
But all of these applications, they lack a reasoning capability, right? So if you reach a screen that looks different from what it was programmed on, they would often fail. While on the other hand, computer use agent, this is more like a freestyle dancer, right? So it does not just mimic the clicks, it understands what you want to achieve. It uses generative AI and the computer vision to interpret screens, their elements. It will contextually and dynamically reason through all of those and perform the actions on top of it. So even if your Excel layout changes or your CRM gets a new UI update, it can intelligently adapt. So think of it like moving from an automation that follows orders to an automation that actually understands basis the goal that we have defined for it.
Great. With that, Chen, I think this is the right time to just show us how exactly computer use agent works. If you have any demo or the use case, would like to see.
Invoice processing computer use agent. This agent will navigate to a website, download a PDF invoice, extract key data, and then enter that data into another portal before finally sending it out a confirmation email. You can see on this agent, there are a lot of settings that you can play around with. The first one being the description. This is where you can add a short description, and this would help agent know when to trigger this capability. There are a set of instructions that you can provide in this section. Make sure these are clear, crisp, and concise instructions that we are providing. There is an option to add the dynamic input parameters. This would allow agent to pick up the information in real time and personalize the automation. You can select machine configurations in here. You can choose between a hosted browser for a public facing website or a Windows machine for custom automation. Credentials are again that you can store in here, and in the backend it will be stored in the Azure Key Vault for the maximum security, and your agent can pick up the credentials from here and log into the portals as well. It also gives us an access control capability, which means if you want to restrict the agent to a specific URLs or the desktop applications, if needed, we can do that from here as well. Now let's test this agent out and see the output of this agent. Now what you see on this screen is on the left hand side are the instructions that I have provided, and on the right hand side you'll see the agent operating in real time. It has opened up a desktop window and is performing one task after another. It is leveraging the computer vision and the reasoning capability to interact with the interface just like a human would do. And on the left hand side, just below the instructions, you can also see the list of activities that it is performing. So it is actually reading through the instructions, performing the activities, and taking the snapshots that you can see on the right hand side as well. And even if, let's say, as a part of following the instructions, if there is an unexpected pop-up or the UI get changed, the agent is going to ignore all of that and it will continue with the workflow seamlessly. And if you are wondering, this seems to be very similar to an RPA setup, well, you are wrong, because this agent is far more intelligent and flexible. If you wish to view the activity list, there is an activity section which will give you a snapshot of all the actions that the agent has performed. So think of the computer use agent as the eyes and hands, right? While the Copilot is the brain, and together they act as your intelligent digital assistant, which is automating your task end to end with the minimal effort in place.
Great demo, Chen. Thank you so much for joining us again. We're looking forward to host you in one more episode with one more topic.
Well, my pleasure. Always happy to share and contribute. Thank you, Vishaka.
Thank you, Chen. So with that, computer use agent will be more controlled and intelligent way that how we automate process and make use of agent in real life. Thank you so much for joining us in this one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.